In this unit, we'll be addressing simple algebraic expression and simple algebraic equation. I remain myself, Aminu Lateef Olukoya. Let's solve example under algebraic expression. Example 1. We have to expand 3x into a minus 1 close bracket. To solve that, the first thing we need to do is to open bracket. It means that we are going to use 3x to multiply a. We also use 3x to multiply minus 1. Then you have 3x times a will give us 3ax, and plus 3x times minus 1 will give us minus 3x. Example 2, you have to expand 3x minus 5y squared. Now, to solve that, it means we are going to multiply 3x minus 5y 2 times. That is 3x minus 5y, then 3x minus 5y. Now, we are going to use 3x to multiply 3x minus 5y. We also use minus 5y to multiply 3x minus 5y. Now, we open the bracket. That is, we are using 3x to multiply 3x. Then 3x will be used to multiply minus 5y. Minus 5y will be used to multiply 3x. Then minus 5y will be used to multiply minus 5y. Now, 3x times 3x give us 9x squared. Then plus 3x times minus 5y will give us minus 15xy. Minus 5y times 3x will give us minus 15xy. Then minus 5y times minus 5y will give us plus 25y squared. Now, if you look at x squared, it is only a single variable there, no other variable there that is x squared. So you now have 9x squared. Then minus 15xy, minus 15xy will be added together because xy are common. Then minus 15xy plus minus 15xy give us minus 30xy, then plus 25y squared. Let's look at another example here. We have to reduce the fraction into single fraction. Now, to solve that, what I'm going to do is to look for the LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. And when you say 6 divided by 3, that will give us 2. Then you now multiply by x minus y. You multiply by x minus y. Then again you divide 6 by 2. 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. Then you write our 3, then multiply by x plus y. You multiply it by x plus y. Now, we now open the bracket. That is 2 we multiply with x. Then 2 we also multiply with minus y. Then minus 3 will be multiplied with x. Then minus 3 will also be multiplied with plus y. Then divided by 6. Then what are you going to do? You are going to rearrange. That is 2x and minus 3x will come together. Then minus 2y and then minus 3y will also come together. Then you divide by 6. So 2x minus 3x will give us minus x, and then minus 2y minus 3y will give us minus 5y divided by 6. So we can now rewrite in this form, that is minus into the bracket x plus 5y all over 6. Let's solve an example of algebraic expression under factorization method. So example here, we have to factorize 3pq plus 6pr plus 12pqt. And to solve that, the first thing we do we look for common factor. So between 3pq plus 6pr plus 12pqt, so the common factor there is 3p. So that means 3p is common to all the 3 given variables. Now 3 PQ divided by 3P. So that will give us Q. Then we write our Q, then plus 6PR will be divided by 3P. That will give us plus 2R. Then 12PQT divided by 3P. So that will give us plus 4QT. Now let's look at another example here. You have to factorize 3P into bracket n plus n minus 5Q into bracket n plus n. So you can see that to solve that, we can see that n plus n is common to both sides. So we are going to have our n plus n be written once, then 3P minus 5Q will be also in the brackets. Let's solve another example. So example 3. We have to factorize xy plus 4x minus 2y minus 8. And to solve that, what we are going to do is that we are going to rearrange since there is no any common factor across the four given variables. So to rearrange now, xy and minus 2y can be grouped together. Then plus 4x and minus 8 can also be grouped together. Now we are going to bring out the common factors. So now we can now say that xy minus 2y has a common variable and the common factor there is y. Then x y minus 2y. So if y is common, then we now have x minus 2y left. Then in plus 4x and minus 8, so common factor there is plus 4. Then we now have x minus 2y left. So now if you look at it now, x minus 2y is common. So it means we are going to write it once. So x minus 2y. Then y plus 4 will also be put into the bracket. So we now have y plus 4. So algebraic equation. So that will be in the next page. Simple algebraic equation. Example 1. You have to simplify the algebraic equation, which is a plus 2 equals to 9. And to solve that, you have a plus 2 equals to 9. It means that we are going to regroup such that plus 2 will cross the equation to meet 9. And then when plus 2 is crossing, it turns to minus 2. So we now have a is equal to 9 minus 2. So a equals to 7. Example 2. You have to simplify 2x minus 5 equals to 13. So to solve that, it means we are going to cross our minus 5 to other side, and when it's crossing the equation, it turns from minus to positive. So we now have 2x is equal to 13 plus 5. So 2x equals to 18. So what we are going to do is divide both sides by 2. And that means we have 2x divided by 2 is equal to 18 divided by 2. So x now equals to 9. Example 3. We have to simplify m plus 8 equals to 2m minus 7. And to solve that, what we are going to do is collect the like terms. It means m and 2m will be put together, and when you are crossing 2m, it is turned from plus 2 to minus 2. So you now have m minus 2m is equal to 8 and 7 minus 7 will be put together, and then when 8 is crossing, it crosses and turns to minus 8. So we now have minus 7 minus 8. So m minus 2m will give us minus m, and minus 7 minus 8 will give us minus 15. It means our m equals to 15. Example 4. You have to simplify 3x over 5 minus 2 equals to 10. And to solve that, you have to look for the LCM. And the LCM of 5 and 1 is 5. So 5 divided by 5, that will give us 1. Then you multiply by 3x. Then 5 divided by 1 will give us 5. Then you multiply by 2, then equals to 10. Then cross multiply. That means our 1 multiplied with 3x, we have 3x minus 5 multiplied with 2, and that gives us minus 10. Then 5 will be multiplied with 10, and that will give us 50. Then we are going to take minus 10 across the equation, and when it's crossing, turn to plus 10. So we now have 3x equals to 50 plus 10. So our 3x equals to 60. Divide both sides by 3, which is the coefficient of x. So 3x over 3 equals to 60 divided by 3. So our x equals to 20. We are advised to solve the following exercise.